We are doing this thing. Alright, we'll see how that does. Dig that. We're just gonna do a little self-promotion on the old Reddit. The old Reddit. The old Reddit. Alright, we'll be ready in just a moment, y'all. So, yeah, I mean, the timing is too perfect, Luke. Good to see you, man. I'm just posting in the old Reddit subthread to see if we can capture some folks. And it's on. Alright. An Eagles. I've been playing a lot of Eagles these last couple of days. A Lions rebuild. And even better, I finally figured out recording, so it's recording without my dumb voice that's live. So we're now recording for the future captures. You know, this isn't the worst team. There are better teams though, so let's check it out. Let's see what they got. We're gonna do rosters, we're gonna do maybe some trades for picks. We're gonna sim the preseason on a GameCast level, and if we got time, we're gonna play the first game. 4 minutes subs seems right. 4 minute sims. Let's do this thing. Clear out the emails. I would like to see the goals. Yeah. Power rankings. Atlanta in the front. Alright, let's check out the front office. What's their actual goal this year? So win more than 8 games. Who knows if we'll do that this year. I will look up what their rush defense was last year in 2003. And if you're joining and you're a Lions fan, I'm very sorry. I hope you're ready for more losing. Because it's a rebuild, which means we want draft capital. We got some cap room, so that's cool. Let's check out the contracts. Actually, let's check out the team needs, see what we have a lot of and what we need. So I mean, by technical standards, we don't need anything. We are definitely gonna cut some halfbacks. We're gonna start the season with 3. There's no way we're gonna have more than 3 halfbacks. There's also no way we're gonna have more than 3 defensive tackles. So we got some cuts and some trades to make. Before I look at who's making what, actually, that's not true. I want to see who I can trade right away. Let's check out position by position. If we're just going by best players, we have one and only one quote-unquote elite player in our fullback, who is 10 years in the league and only played... Oh, he only attempted 9 rushes last year, so that's great. It's not even that strong of a run blocker, so honestly... No, that contract doesn't look great. I was about to say we could trade him. Damian Woody, I believe, makes the most money, just in front of Dre Bly. And then our kicker's good, thank goodness. We got a rookie Roy Williams, so that'll be fun. I believe our halfback's a rookie too. Let's go position by position. Good old Joey Harrington. 3 years in, not a good contract. He's gonna become like an expensive backup at some point. I can't imagine we're gonna rock with him. And then let's just hope that Harrington... It's a bad situation when you have to hope that Harrington doesn't get hurt. So... Interesting. So luckily, most of these guys are cuttable in terms of these 2 guys. I think maybe we'll see who does better in the preseason. I mean, honestly, we'll get way more cap back if we trade Bryson. So we'll see if Bryson will get some trade value back. I don't love that low durability, but we'll deal with it. Oh, never mind. I was looking at stamina. Thank goodness. Okay. Cool. So let's put Sean Bryson on the trading block almost immediately. The proverbial trading block. We're not actually putting anyone on the trading block. So this is interesting too. I feel like maybe Ty Streets is a trade away target as well. Both of these guys' contracts hurt. We've got Hakeem. These 2 guys are just roster fillers. Might think about trading Streets. Again, let's check out their durability. Hakeem's durability isn't great. Maybe I won't trade Streets. But 380 ranked receivers on a team that's trying to rebuild? I don't know. We'll find out. Both tight ends are good. Alexander's in the last year of his deal. Fitzsimmons is a much better blocker, but can't catch. Alexander can catch. Don't you love that balance? And Banta is a joke. Honestly, I might just cut him so we have guards and tackles coming in to block. So that's a probable definite cut. He's not that great. Probably try and pick up another guard if we can. Especially if we can get a younger one. That's not great either. Rough. Yeah, I would like another starting level guard. As great as Damian Woody is going to be. These guys are probably serviceable. Yeah, they'll be fine. With the rookie, they'll be fine. Now, defensive tackle, it's probably just going to be cuts. Sean Rogers is sick, but none of these, I don't have like an excess of guys that I'm going to want to trade. Defensive ends, we might want to look at signing one, because having 4 defensive ends when you actually play is a thing. Porcher's going to retire soon. Honestly, we could trade Porcher and sign 2 defensive ends when this season starts. We might have to look at that too. Old boy, if we're trying to bottom out. We'll probably just cut him. We're definitely just going to cut him. Alright, well, a couple of these guys are just straight up cuts. This is interesting. We'll probably just let it ride. Especially with all the extra linebackers we have. And then, yeah, I mean, fine enough. They're all young. This random 7-year guy, I bet he'll regress hard. They should be fine. This is not great, but I don't know who else we would sign. Alright, this team's old. Like, this team's old. Like, I might want to go through and just sign a few, like, cheap young guys. And see if, like, some of these guys, older guys, are super tradable. Like Brock Marion here. Alright. Oh, yeah. I guess I should look at the kicker and the punter, I suppose. There's a kicker. There's a punter. They exist. So we're going to keep the same rules as the Eagles franchise, where I can only trade players for picks, and I can only trade picks for players unless I'm trading players for picks during the regular season, in which you have to include a player back because the teams won't trade them away. So the time to trade the players for the picks is right now. So I think we play the first 2 games of the preseason. Although I do want to take the opportunity to sign some guys if we can sign some guys, and cut some guys if we can cut some guys. So we're going to cut guys first. We're going to sign guys second. We're going to GameCast simulate the first 2 games of the preseason after doing the depth chart. And then we'll look at how guys are performing, and we'll make trades from there. We might also put some guys on the trade block just to see if anyone's interested in them, but I find that a little bit random about like what teams decide to generate that they're interested, but who knows? It might be a fun way to see like what teams are interested, and then we try and figure out what picks are going to come from them. So, looking at our running backs, I think we put Sean Brayson on the trading block. I don't think anyone's going to be interested in him, but that's what we're going to do. Just to like denote that he's going to go on the trading block. It also probably means we'll bench him and let Gary and Pinner kind of battle it out for that second spot? Backup spot? No, I think they'll both take backup spots, and then these 2 guys are going to go. Well, guess what? Paul Smith is definitely going to get released. Let's get rid of him. We have 5 halfbacks. It's ridiculous. Well, if we can trade one, then we'll be good. Keep Schlesinger there. Honestly, maybe we try and trade Hakeem. And just have like a 3-pronged passing attack. These 2 guys are nice and young. It's the 1-year deal. I think we're going to put him on the trading block just to see if we get interest on him, just to see what happens. Tight ends are good. We want a guard. So we'll remember that for signing. Where's my pen? Alright. We want to sign a starting guard. I just think it's stupid to go out there with a starting guard that is that incompetent. Like, that's crazy. Honestly, like, that's honestly insane. Might even look at signing 2 of them. Tackles can stay. Defensive tackles, we're going to honestly probably end up cutting both of these guys. But we're gonna definitely cut Pritchett for now. 14-year guy, never seeing the field. See you later, Pritchie. Defensive end will need to sign a backup. These guys are all super young. But I think I am going to get rid of James Davis here just to open up a roster spot again. We're going to probably sign a few guys. Like a backup, or I should say a bench warmer inside linebacker. Alright, we'll stick with the secondary. Rough, man. I mean, again, I wish I could sign, if there are some young safeties out, because all of these guys, well, he's fine. But honestly, I'm curious about putting Brock Marion on the trading block. His contract is fat. He's probably going to end up being one of our best defenders, but maybe we thrust Terrence Holt into the starting spot and just let him try and float. Alright, so that's going to be my last trading block piece. We'll see what kind of offers we get. Writing down young safeties as potential sign targets. So let's look at all NFL signings. And we'll go by position. We don't need a quarterback, we need a starting guard. There's really only one guard that's starting level, is Dave Fiore. And I think I'm gonna sign him. Good durability. He'll come in and play that starting guard spot. If you're gonna give them a balanced deal, you might as well not do any bonus. I'm good with this. I don't think we're signing many more starters, or any more starters, so he deserves starter money. Of course, he declines the first offer. Let's give him that little sliver more so he can accept the offer. Backup defensive end, I may wait. Defensive ends are abundant and plentiful. And if I want to get, like, I feel like there's going to be a rookie that's available here when the season starts. Other than Sean Johnson, who's a wonderful 43 overall. So we're going to wait on that. Someone I do want to grab, potentially. Since we have good inside linebackers. This Cody Spencer guy, whoever he is, has just fantastic tackle and could be a body. And he gets signed. So we're going to be the ones that grab him, because if there's anything about the Lions right now is that they're old as hell. And they need to get younger. So we're going to give him an ascending contract that we can cut him at any time with. Let's see if he'll take it for 1.5. He won't. Really? Come on now. Wow, okay, I guess Cody doesn't want to play for us. Alright, we're not going to sign an inside linebacker. Let's look at the safety, see if anybody young is out there. We don't want one of these guys, because why would we want that? And all of these guys are pretty trash, so let's not worry about that. Now, Manuel's interesting. Durability isn't great. Alright, well, we can see who is left over at the turn of these 2 weeks. So let's set up this depth chart and let's simulate these first 2. Let's check out our team needs. We're still technically wanting on a fullback and a center backup. Let's look. I don't know if there's anyone out there that we'd want. Let's grab Deion Dyer. Let's see what he wants. We're not giving you that much. You're never going to see the field. But I don't want to pay you over $1 million for a year. Yeah, these guys are playing hard to get. Huh, interesting. I've never seen it really make a huge difference when they don't want to take not exactly what they asked for, but we got Dion. We can cut him at any point if we need to. Let's look at those centers. Centers are bad. I don't want to sign any of these centers. So that's fine. Let's set it up. Interesting. I think I do want McMahon in that backup spot. That works for me. Since Bryson's on the block, we're gonna sit him. And we're gonna let Gary get up there as the backup. Probably put our rookie Roy in the starting wideout spot. And we'll let Ty Streets run the slot. And see, this is why... I think as a here, Hakeem is like... I mean, one of them is overqualified. Whichever one you want to consider is up to you. So I just feel like maybe if a receiver trade is on the table for sure. But not a bad 1 through 4. Okay. Woof. How is this guy better than both of them already? It's actually kind of impressive. I'll have to keep an eye on that. All right, offense is set. this one was easier to set up, he says. Very carefully. Holmes is going to have a good year, hopefully. Boss Bailey holding it down. That's right, that's right. You'll go there, you'll go there. Perfect. Bryant. Beautiful. Good old Dre Bly, little man. He will not be my return man, because I am not trying to let him get hurt. Alright, I already had Swinton there. Perfect. He quit. Not very agile, though. Let's try out... I guess that should work. Swinton as the punt returner as well. Don't need to mess with that. Okay, let's, I believe we're good to go. Got 52 spots. Only missing a couple guys technically by what they say. We're going to see if we can trade any of those guys away, or if anyone wants to trade those guys. We're going to go from there. Let's simulate this Falcons game. Make sure it's on fast. Let's do the thing. If you're hanging out on the stream and have the ability to hit that little thumbs up button, would be greatly appreciated. Also, feel free to chime into the chat anytime you want. Alright, as I hear. Look at that. Detroit, the backups, taking it to the backups of Atlanta. I basically speak them into existence. Got at least 2 picks in this game. Well, here come the Falcons. Punt City. All right. Detroit takes the win. We do have the bye week to make trades if we wanted to. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Although there's probably going to be a bunch of trades before that happens. McMahon throwing a couple of big tutties. Pinner doing his thing. Ty Streets, casual. And the rookie, Alex Lewis. Wow, good game for the rook. We were last in the power rankings. I didn't realize that. That's amazing. Alright, no one on the injury report. Let's check to see if anyone's interested in our guys. Oops. Nobody, nobody, nobody. And that's okay. Let's do it this way. We're going to get through the preseason. If by the bye week no one's shown interest, I don't think there's... Because we're not trying to get anybody, so we don't need to look on here. So that's what we'll do. We'll get through the preseason. In the bye week, we'll make some trades. Let's check to see if anyone cut anyone interesting. This probably won't be until week 1, though. That's interesting. Not interesting enough. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anyone down here that we're going to flip out about yet. Let's do game number 2. So I do want to see where Pinner was. He's in that third back position. Interesting. Okay. Maybe Pinner's going to take that spot from Gary there. All right, round 2 with the Texans. Let's simulate away. Joey Harrington getting some playtime in week 2. Pretty sure you threw a pick right there. Tough go for the starters. Really tough go for the starters. Okay. It was a little bit of a struggle, but we got there. I was literally about to say we might actually pull this off. That's crazy. Incredible. Losing on a massive last-second touchdown. Alright, we'll check the interest, we'll check the contracts, and we'll keep it pushing. No injuries, thankfully. Somehow gained power ranking spots. Oh, we've got some interest. The Bears want both of these guys and want to trade their entire secondary for them. So maybe we have 2 trades here. They all want to give me cornerbacks, I should say. Well, this, I guess, makes sense. They only have 2. So we're gonna take you out of it, and we're gonna see what kind of picks you want to give me. Probably not good ones, but we're gonna go for it. We can get a next year 4th, and what, a this year 6th? I think maybe just stick with the next year 4th. Do we do it this year 5th? Probably can't get one of each, right? Oh, we can. They just don't care about 5th round picks, huh? Interesting. But if I made it a 4th and a 5th, it wouldn't. Huh. They just don't want to trade that 4th round pick for him. Pardon my screwing around with this. We could grab a 7th rounder for him. 4th and a 7th. An irrelevant pick. Let's take this. Thank you for the capital. And now the Bears wanted both of them. Which could mean potentially, I mean, that makes the Bears kind of dangerous. What was the other one? Free safety, where they have... Why would they want to trade for... That makes no sense why they would want to do that. Unless they wanted him in the backup spot. That's an overpaid backup. Alright, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm going to hold on to Brock Marion for now. I think we trade Ty. I just wish I had a better 4th receiver. You know what? I'm going to make that the only one I do for now. Make that the only one we do for now. One of our running backs is out of the picture. Let's GameCast the next one. See if this offense can actually do something. Nope. Just a rock fight so far. Interesting. Got his own fumble and ran it for 10 yards. There it is. Joey finds Roy in the end zone. Maybe an indication of things to come, maybe not. You do love to see it, though. We gonna get another? Nope. Classic. Okay. Backup's starting to do their thing. Alright. Olanda's scary. Tell you what, our defense did more than okay today. Huh. That's funny. Well, that's all we needed. The Lions. 2-1 through 3 weeks of the preseason. Not so bad. Hey there, Raiders. How are you doing tonight? Alright, the Bears love trading Reuben Brown in this first season. He's going to that Washington football team. Still no injuries, which is just fantastic. Alright, we got one more game left in the preseason. Let's check those potential trade offers. Still just the Bears interested. I don't see why the Bears would want Marion. I can see Streets a little bit more. I know, I love it. It's a glorious moment, Luke. What I am gonna do is, I just don't think we need this Coburn guy as much as I'd love to stash a 56 overall young guy. We're gonna get rid of him. Wait, are we gonna get rid of him? We're not gonna get rid of him because I don't want to lose cap about it. So I guess he gets to stay on the team. He gets to be a roster spot. Luke, how do you feel about trading Ty? You think we should keep him or you think we should get rid of him? A boycott or petition of what? I'm like so excited to see what he means. Yeah, because we're only getting picks back. Maybe there'll be like a fourth level receiver we're signing. I just that fourth option receiver would be so bad if we trade him away. Oh. I mean, I haven't played a Madden since maybe '08. That's not even a joke. I'm in my 30s. I obviously still own my original PS2 that I'm playing this on. I honestly like re-picked up this game about a year and a half ago and just really like playing it. I don't even know if I would care. This might be a unpopular take, but I don't even really care that much about the NFL. I'm more of a basketball fan, but I love this game and I think it does football really well. And the time when I cared about football was this time, so that's why I go back to it. I don't really care enough about if they make another one right now. That's what the mods are for, I feel like. It's a good question, though. So I guess I already am boycotting it, technically. And hey, who knows? Maybe these streams will get popular and create momentum for a 2K25 NFL game. But yeah, they'd have to... It's not like they don't have the money to pay for it. 2K basketball makes more money than God does. I used to be in that ecosystem, for sure. That's true. There's nothing I'm going to do about that, though. I have 11 followers on YouTube, my dude. Alright, looks like since he's taken this one. And that is okay. Tell you what, when I'm big and important, I will stunt for ending the Madden monopoly. Wow, the Dolphins traded Zach Thomas. That's huge. That's like really huge. Joey had a bad preseason. You hate to see it. I think Gary will be taking that backup spot for sure. It's so funny. Ty did the best out of all of the receivers. Charles Rogers was not great. But no one got hurt, so that's nice. Easily the most thrown to receiver, too. Alright. Let's see what the old trade offers are looking like. Alright, let's see what the Packers want for Marion. I will not be trading for Mike McKenzie, although it's so funny that they just want to trade cornerbacks. I mean, this would make them better. This would definitely make them better. That's so funny. That's actually a good trade. I'm not going to do it, but it's a good trade. Can they afford this? I don't think they can afford it. Wow, I mean... Shoot. They want to give me all of their draft capital? Kind of hard to not say yes to this. I mean, just the second rounder alone is huge. Like, those could be two impact guys. I think I have to do this. Dude, F it. We're blowing it up. We're blowing it all the way up. I don't love it, but I think we might trade Ty too. Huge trade. Dude, those second round picks are going to be clutch. Honestly, I think if we're going to trade someone, it would be... You know what? I'm going to keep the receiving core intact. I'll go with one more week in the season, and we'll check out what the free agency looks like, but I think we're rolling. Stop it. We could sign him, but we're not trying to win. The Dolphins love cutting Sam Madison. I don't know why. I don't think I want any of these defensive ends either, so we'll simulate the week, see what happens. Maybe another team comes in for Ty. The Dolphins also blowing it up. That's their second trade so far for a defensive end. The Packers also trading twice. Although I think the Packers are making win now deals. I just want to see exactly what they traded. Ah. Interesting. Interesting trade. Dolphins traded again there. Dude, Zach Thomas on the Cowboys is absolutely insane. Whoa. Sean Springs and Fred Smoot. So the Bears must be trading more cornerbacks. They're absolutely stacked to the rafters on cornerbacks. All right, let's start the regular season. Let's see what kind of contracts we can grab for ourselves. We need to grab, I think, a strong safety now that Brock is gone. Free safety, excuse me. And then we'll grab that defensive end as well and maybe cut a defensive tackle. How much? That's a good question. I was going to play the whole thing, honestly. We were just going to sweat it out. I mean, the live games would be uncut. The not live game... obviously, I'm going to start cutting these at some point. I'll probably take a break and edit for a while. What am I looking for? We're good on guard. We're good on tackle. Honestly, maybe we keep both of them. I'm gonna need to sign guys just to get into the season. Yeah, I'm planning on streaming this game as much as possible. See what Isaac Hilton would run us. That's a super generous deal if he's gonna improve. Of course you declined it. Alright, Isaac, welcome to the team. We definitely don't need a halfback. We definitely do need a free safety. Tony Bua, go start. Yeah, that's too little. Honestly, I don't know why I don't just immediately go to this. It's all about the durability. For me, at least. Let's grab Bua. He'll be the backup. Alright. Get him cheap. Yeah, only 2 more games until we get Westbrook back in the Eagles run for sure. Alright. I think we're gonna just roll with this, honestly. Like, I'll check out inside linebackers real quick. But most of my starting spots are kind of solid. We're not trying to win necessarily. We're a little weak at corner. We're very weak at safety, but all of our guys are much younger now. Except for this old frick. So, yeah, I think we're just gonna go with it. Alright, we're gonna check and see if there are any signable receivers. Arnaz Battle I do not consider a signable receiver, although if we're talking 4th spot, then maybe he's not so bad. Or PK Sam, honestly. PK Sam's fast. Better durability. That stamina's terrible. That's curious. Do we get more draft capital and sign a downgrade at our 4th receiver spot and let Azahir play in the nickel, or play in the nickel, play in the slot? I think that's the move. Let's see what Arnaz wants. I mean, these are all these are all structured where I can cut them before it becomes more unfriendly to the team. But yeah, I think we grab him for this. Of course. Of course. Alright. Well, we forgot to trade our Naz, so that might screw us over in terms of return. Or we forgot to trade Ty. Let's see what teams are hurting for receivers. Not a lot. Well, we could talk to the Niners. We could talk to the Chiefs. Let's talk to the Chiefs. Another relevant team. I mean, should we just get more 2nd round picks? That would have been nuts. Second and a fifth. So what, second and an extra or fourth? You know what? Let's hold on to him. We're gonna hold on to him. We're gonna stick with our nows on the bench just in case somebody gets hurt. Who knows? We're worse than when we started. We gutted the defense. We're gonna lose some games. And I'm gonna call it here, y'all. It's 8 o'clock here on the West Coast. I haven't had dinner, and your boy has an early start and a long day of work tomorrow. That is not playing NFL 2K5 on my PlayStation. So Luke, thanks for joining. We're gonna start this Lions rebuild run officially probably in the next day or two. But now we're all set up and ready to go. So thanks for joining the setup, and more Lions rebuild streams to come. Thanks a lot, everyone.